Right now at 6, canine death. A criminal complaint offers new details on the hours leading up to a Monroe County Sheriff's Office tragedy. And hearing moving forward, Wisconsin Republicans in the Senate are advancing attempts to vote on the state's top elections official. But do they have the authority to do so?
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. 4 hours. That is how long a former Monroe County police officer left his canine in a car with windows up in 81-degree weather. That information is from the criminal complaint filed this week against Alex Moss, who was charged with intentional or negligent mistreatment of an animal. In the complaint, investigators say Moss took 6-year-old canine Colt inside the sheriff's office. 2 minutes later, Moss brought Colt back outside and left the canine in his squad car. Moss then went back inside the building for the next 4 hours before seeing Colt again and frantically calling his captain for help. The captain reports the squad car had been left off with the windows up all 4 hours. Police raced Colt to a vet clinic, which found Colt's internal temperature was 107 degrees and his kidneys were shutting down. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office said Colt was put down 5 days later. The captain also told investigators Moss's car was not equipped with technology that notifies officers when a car gets too hot, though the department did have such a device. Moss faces up to 9 months in jail, a $10,000 fine, or both. A high-speed chase ends with a Milwaukee man arrested for having large amounts of fentanyl and cocaine. That's according to a criminal complaint in La Crosse County Court. 23-year-old LaShawn Davis of Milwaukee faces felony charges of possession of fentanyl and cocaine with intent to deliver and fleeing an officer. Per the complaint, state troopers clocked him going 96 on Interstate 90 in Monroe County back on August 27th. Davis apparently did not pull over and led officers on a 23-mile chase. Davis eventually stopped 3 miles from the Minnesota border and ran. Police say he dropped a vacuum-sealed bag with white substance while scaling a fence before he was caught. He allegedly had almost a pound of fentanyl and half a pound of cocaine. Davis is held in the La Crosse County Jail on a $25,000 cash bond. A father and son in DeSoto are arrested on battery and gun charges. That's according to the Vernon County Sheriff. In a release, police got a call Thursday night saying someone had been shot in the back of the head along DeSoto's Taylor Road. Police found 61-year-old Craig Hansen walking along the road. He said his son Kenneth accidentally shot him. Now, police later found Kenneth and the gun and found that it had not been fired, but it had been used to strike someone. Kenneth has posted a $650 cash bond. Craig was booked on battery and a felon possessing a firearm. He is out on a $5,000 signature bond. Now to an update on the Iowa man arrested on child pornography charges in Buffalo County. Caleb Chrysoston faces 4 counts of child pornography possession. The criminal complaint says county police got a tip from the Wisconsin Division of Criminal Investigation saying 4 child pornographic videos had popped up on Snapchat. Police tracked the IP address to Chrysoston's parents' house. The videos all seem to be of the same prepubescent male giving oral sex to an unknown black man. The 23-year-old suspect at the time was a band teacher at an Iowa middle school. He told police while he was in college he struggled with child porn addiction and was using a second phone to view similar videos. He has a hearing next month. Wisconsin Senate Republicans are pushing ahead with a vote that could fire the state's top elections official. The Associated Press reports the Senate committee is scheduled to vote Monday on Megan Wolf's renewal, and Republicans would be expected to fire her at that vote. The bipartisan Wisconsin Elections Commission has not officially voted to renew Megan Wolf as the commission's administrator. Rules state a commission majority vote would signal if someone has been nominated to go before the Senate. And the commission did not have a 4 out of 6 majority vote earlier this summer. Now, Republicans say they still have the authority to consider the commission's deadlock as grounds to advance Wolf for another nomination. Democrats say Republicans set a precedent last year that an official can just stay on indefinitely, even if a term has expired. Time now for a check on our Coulee region forecast, and for that, let's switch things up. Send it over to meteorologist Bill Grahl. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Ken. We started with cloud cover, but eventually we did get into sunshine as promised, and it made for a beautiful Friday. Check out the high temperatures. Most spots in the lower to middle 70s. Now to our east, 60s for highs because the cloud cover lingered longer, and then warmer to the west where they saw sunshine for the better part of the day, even some low 80s over towards Austin, Minnesota. So that 74 was 5 degrees below average, second day in a row with a below average high temperature in La Crosse, at least out at the airport, after our steamy hot Labor Day holiday weekend last weekend. Skies are clear now with sunshine in most areas, just a few leftover clouds over far southeastern parts of the viewing area, but most of us are cleared. It's a beautiful evening for prep football or any other outdoor plans you might have. Most spots still in the lower to middle 70s. For Oakwood 68, Volkfield at 67. Cool and comfortable tonight, and with fairly light winds, maybe some patchy fog late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Overnight lows around 53 degrees. I will have that all-important weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thanks very much. For the past 2 years, the folks in Campbell have been living on bottled water because of PFAS contamination. Today, U.S. Representative Derek Van Orden was in town to talk to residents about federal funding for a new source of water that could be available. Michael Germain joins us now with the details. Michael?
Ken, it was just 3 months ago that residents in the town of Campbell learned clean water is available in a new well drilled and tested right there on French Island. The question they want answered now is how they can get it into their homes. Representative Van Orden addressed residents at a meeting this morning and assured them he is working to obtain funding to make access to that well available. During the meeting today, Representative Van Orden told residents he believes the responsibility for funding the new wells should fall on the federal government. He also said he hopes to receive funding within the next year.
We should hopefully have money released next year. We go through an appropriations process for the next year coming up, so hopefully we'll have some money coming up here next year. The clock is ticking, and we're burning daylight now. The people here in Campbell and around the district, around the country, need to drink water today.
But even with funding in place, Town Chairman Dan Kapanke says they still have a long way to go.
We have to have a backup well, and that depends on, we're going to lean on our neighbors, maybe in Unalaska and maybe in La Crosse, to ask them if they'd be willing to serve as a backup for us. I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know if it's possible. If that's not possible, then the next step would be to have a second well here on the island, because we're required to have 2 in a system. Van Orden says the town will be provided with $2 million so far, but how much the entire project will cost is still unknown. Going forward, the town of Campbell hopes to develop its own permanent water system. Ken?
All right, Michael, thanks very much. Well, it's hard to believe, but it's already week 4 for the high school football season in Wisconsin, and you know what that means? Friday Night Frenzy coming at you tonight at 10. Kate Overton and Rob Schiff joining us live from Roger Herring Stadium, where a major La Crosse County clash in the MVC going to throw down in less than an hour. Guys?
Yeah, it's one of the best matchups the area has to offer, no matter the sport. We've got La Crosse Central Riverhawks hosting the Onalaska Hilltoppers in a big MVC matchup, and this is one of the best rivalries the area has to offer.
Yeah, like you said, it's a huge rivalry, and the situation is flipped from last year. Last year, week 4, Central Onalaska Hilltoppers were 3-0. Riverhawks were 1-2. This year, Central's got a perfect record. Hilltoppers just got their first win, so they're 1-2. It's completely opposite from last year, but these two teams bring it every time they hit the field. It's going to be awesome.
It will be awesome. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll hear from Central head coach Mitch Olson and longtime head coach Mike Anderson. I'm looking forward to it. It will be a lot of fun.
All right, you guys, thanks very much. And of course, you can catch all their highlights during the Friday Night Frenzy coming up tonight at 10. But before then, cannabis use in the city. St. Paul is proposing an ordinance restricting cannabis use on public property, and it could be a framework for Winona's city council.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, you'll always find great deals. Right now, get even greater savings store-wide with our lowest prices of the year. Like half off these Bushnell trail cams, $49.99. These large bags of AgriMaster poultry feed, just $13.49. Save $200 on this Champion full beam log splitter and get free assembly and hydraulic fluid. A $130 value, free. Plus, shop Blaine's Farm and Fleet's lowest prices of the year online and pick up your order in our fast and free drive-thru. We'll have it ready in just 1 hour.
The dining sale at Drury's Inn Fountain. Unlimited choices designed just for you. From upscale contemporary by Cannadel or Amisco to warm rustic solid wood from Amish makers like Canal Dover or Daniel's Amish. No matter your style, we show all the latest trends for kitchen and dining room. And right now, on top of sale prices, you can save an extra $100 to $300 off sets over $1,000. It's the dining sale on now at Drury's Inn Fountain.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Just weeks after Minnesota legalized marijuana, one of the Twin Cities could snuff out smoking pot in public. St. Paul is just the latest of several cities now weighing a ban. Caroline Cummings explains what the proposed rule could do and why the target isn't just weed.
Call the St. Paul City Council to order.
Inside City Hall Wednesday, a debate about where residents can smoke cigarettes or cannabis in public places after Minnesota legalized weed this summer. The new law prohibits smoking indoors in public places. Think healthcare facilities and public transportation. But it doesn't say anything about outdoors, only allowing local governments to make their own rules about smoking in public, punishable by a petty misdemeanor for violating them.
I'm trying to find safe spaces where our kids can have fun.
St. Paul is considering a proposal to ban smoking of all kinds in public parks. 36 submitted written comments. Others showed up in person Wednesday to weigh in.
Policies like this could end up severely being detrimental to communities of color.
Opponents say it recriminalizes marijuana use just made legal, with disproportionate impacts on certain communities.
This ordinance does not make our communities safer. The only thing it does is give law enforcement a mechanism to stop, trap, harass, and penalize people in public spaces who will disproportionately be young, people of color.
An amendment introduced just Wednesday scaled back the original plan, adding some exceptions like allowing parks to have designated smoking areas or allow the use of tobacco in public if part of a religious or cultural ceremony. Smoking on sidewalks and streets would be okay so long as it isn't too close to businesses and workplaces. Supporters say restrictions are about safety, protecting people from secondhand smoke.
I want to be clear that I strongly support increasing access to cannabis. Many people find a benefit in using it, and it's beyond time that we provide legal access to it in a variety of forms. But that doesn't mean I support smoking in parks.
Now, Winona is considering its own ordinance on the issue. Their city manager tells us they are looking at several city ordinances currently in place and plan to have something to present to their residents in October. Coming up, lace up the shoes. Gunderson Health System set to resume a major tradition tomorrow.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. Beautiful evening for those outdoor plans, but what about the weekend? I'll have your forecast after the break.
All the training is done here on site. You are paired up with a trainer and they will be showing you all the different processes that we do here on site. If you have the desire to grow, we have the tools necessary and the training programs necessary for you to succeed.
Action! Get up to 60% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible deals. This awesome reclining sectional comes with a free recliner. Or this 5-piece dining set for $3.99. This soft gray sofa with the free matching chair, both for $488. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $398? Plus new 24-month no-interest financing, up to 60% off at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
Whether your project is large or small, get 11% off it all at Menards. From aerosols, floor coating, stains, and more, our paint department has the quality Rust-Oleum products you need to bring your project to life. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust 5-in-1 spray paint is the first ever adjustable spray paint can. Choose from 5 different spray settings so you can get a professional finish on every project. A can is just $6.49 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Craveability. It's baked into everything we do, like Perkins Bacon Fest. It's back with a lineup of mouth-watering meals made to satisfy bacon lovers everywhere. From our maple bacon pancake platter to our smokehouse bacon double cheeseburger and big bacon BLT, we're always finding new ways to make your day sizzle. And don't forget, pumpkin spice is back in season. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
Does your pet show signs of an irritated mouth like bad breath or abnormal chewing habits? The most common emergency that Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics sees is a painful tooth that owners are seldom aware of. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen today to schedule a free dental exam. 608-526-2200, because nobody likes a sore tooth.
I started in the shipping department. What I like best about Pilgrims is the fact that if you put the time and energy in to the company and yourself, the company will acknowledge that and invest in you as well. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
Lacrosse Pride kicks off tomorrow at Riverside Park. Traditionally, Pride is in June, but lacrosse holds Pride in September because a lot of volunteers are college students. The week begins with Pride in the Park, which is full of family-friendly activities, including food vendors and stuff for the little ones. The rest of the week full of Pride events, including queer coloring at the Bronze Dragon and a movie night at the Seven Rivers Center. The week is family-friendly, so anyone who wants to support the LGBTQ community can do so. For a full list of events, just check out our platforms. And tomorrow is also Steppin' Out in Pink at Riverside Park. The Walk for Breast Cancer Research and Patient Support, put on by Gunderson, steps off at 9 a.m., but the festivities start at 7. Before the walk, there's also a survivors soiree where survivors can celebrate with each other before the walk begins. Today, the volunteers spent the day preparing Riverside Park. The philanthropy program coordinator says that they work hard today so that tomorrow is as easy as can be.
There's a lot that goes into today, getting ready for Steppin' Out in Pink. We have all sorts of volunteers here to get tables open, tents, boxes, t-shirts, all sorts of things are taking place here so that we have a good, smooth day tomorrow.
There are about 3,700 people registered to walk tomorrow. If you'd like to participate, it's not too late to register. You can do so on the Steppin' Out in Pink website, which we have on our platforms. So football tonight, Steppin' Out in Pink, and Pride in the Park tomorrow. A lot of events needing some good weather. And for the answer on whether that's possible, let's bring in Bill Grahl. Bill?
Oh, it's possible, Ken. Especially tonight's going to be beautiful, just perfect for outdoor plans and those prep football games. Tomorrow's going to be fine. It's not until tomorrow night. Slight chance of showers rolls in, but it's only about a 30% chance. What else is new, right? The way this summer has been with those rain chances. But hey, let's take a look at that Friday night football forecast, kind of highlight the Onalaska Central game. 70 degrees at kickoff. Skies are crystal clear. Winds are fairly light, so that won't be an issue either. 67 by halftime, 64 by the fourth quarter. Again, just beautiful conditions, low humidity, really a great evening for those outdoor plans. There's a live look through CityCam. 74 was the high today. It's a little short of average by 5 degrees, but a beautiful day. 99 and 35 are the records and still bone dry. We are approaching an inch below average for the month already and approaching 6 inches below average for the year. 73 degrees at the station and out at the airport with that sunshine. The Mississippi dropping a bit, 4.77 feet. Sunny and 73 for you folks in Eau Claire. Look at that dew point in the 40s, so very dry and comfortable air. Temperatures locally quite pleasant. Now some heat off to the west here. We're going to tap into a little bit of that for tomorrow. It's a little warmer day for Saturday. Current temperatures range from 69 in Viroqua, most spots in the lower to middle 70s still, and dew points upper 40s to mid 50s. So very low humidity, and that trend will continue overnight. Another windows open night for sure, with those comfortable humidity levels and comfortable temperatures as well. Again, winds are light, generally 6 miles per hour or less. Might lead to some patchy fog late tonight, early tomorrow. That cloud cover from earlier today starting to drift to the south and east. Still some clouds in Madison, but most of our area now in clear skies and sunshine thanks to high pressure. That disturbance off to the west, that's what will bring a slight chance for some showers, isolated thunder tomorrow night and Sunday. Sky Tracker showing the clear conditions tonight. A few clouds at times tomorrow, but plenty of sunshine as well and dry. It's not until tomorrow evening, but especially tomorrow night, a slight chance of showers, but Sky Tracker not overly impressed with them. You can see just some spots of green from time to time Saturday night and Sunday. That's why I think the aerial coverage won't be all that great. Temperatures tomorrow again a little bit warmer, right around 82 degrees in the La Crosse, Onalaska, and West Salem areas. Upper 70s to low 80s down to the south. Most communities will see highs between about 77 and 82 degrees for our Saturday. So here's my forecast details for tonight. Mainly clear, cool, and comfortable. Some patchy fog possible late 53 for the low. Tomorrow 82, dry during the day. That slight chance of showers tomorrow night and Sunday, with highs on Sunday in the mid 70s. Very low end rain chances on Monday and Tuesday, and we cool into the 60s for highs on Tuesday and Wednesday. Back in the 70s though, in fact upper 70s by later next week. But boy, just a beautiful night tonight for those outdoor plans. Ken?
Absolutely love it, Bill. Thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, it's the Friday Night Frenzy pregame show. No head whip tonight. Robin Cade joined by La Crosse Central head coach Mitch Olson. Riverhawks looking to stay undefeated as they host Onalaska. That's coming up next.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Creep up on savings all month long with our Progressive sale. The more you spend, the more you save. $50 off a $500 purchase. $125 off $1,000. $300 off $2,000. $600 off $3,000. The savings never end on bedding, recliners, dining, and more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. How did Peyton sent you?
To win multiple NASCAR championships, you gotta have the best support, including my arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
How's that back and knee pain doing?
It's all gone. Yeah, my balance is better.
See how we can help you too with a free fitting.
At the Good Feet store.
Hard to believe it's week 4 of the Wisconsin high school football season. We're highlighted by arguably the biggest rivalry we have here in the area. I have the pleasure of being joined by Central's head coach Mitch Olson right now. Coach, when you called in last week after a win, didn't sound too happy, but you are 3-0. What did you see from your guys during this week of practice?
I thought that we had a great week of practice. It was by far our best week of practice throughout the whole summer and fall. So I think the kids are ready to go.
Before we talk every year, you say how much you appreciate this position. What's this rivalry mean to you?
More than anything, I'm just grateful to coach these kids and be in the position that we're in. You know, I look up to people like Coach A here, and I can only hope to have just a slice of the impact that he's had. Our kids are fortunate that we have people like him that built this program to where it's at.
Des, good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Some of you heard Coach Olson mention Coach A. He's referring to former La Crosse Central head coach, now UWL assistant, longtime UWL assistant, Mike Anderson. Now, Coach, you're being honored tonight and tomorrow at the UWL game. 50 years of coaching football. Just what keeps you coming back? What do you enjoy most about this?
It's the energy of the kids, you know, and their enthusiasm. It's working with the coaching staff. I've been blessed to work with great coaches, both as assistants with me and now me working as assistant with head coaches here. It's just been awesome, and it's that energy that just can't be replaced.
Awesome. Well, if you happen to be at the Central game tonight or at the UWL game tomorrow, be on the lookout as they're honoring Coach Anderson. Thank you so much, Coach. Really do appreciate it. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
All right, it's week 4 of the high school. It's hard to believe it's already week 4.
4.
Huge game here. Cade's staying for this one. I'm heading to West Salem. Our great cameraman, Chance Dickman, he's heading to GET in Holman.
The best.
We even got Ken working tonight. It's going to be an awesome week 4 of the Friday Night Frenzy. I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Experienced sales consultants are good listeners who sell people what they need, not what's on sale. They're easy to work with and value a trusting relationship. We know team members with these life skills earn lifelong customers. Dahl Auto, simple.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything at Menards. Update your bathroom with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Hilliard bath faucet for $79.99 after rebate. Heat your water smarter with the Richmond 50-gallon hybrid electric water heater. It's up to 4 times more efficient than a standard electric water heater. Now on sale for $1449.79 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Find comfort in your world in Stressless Furniture. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. When you purchase just 2 stressless chairs or a sofa, you'll earn $750 towards Eckerness accessories or additional seating. With 4 seats, like a sofa and a chair, you'll earn $1,100. And with 6 seats, you'll have $1,500 to spend. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Low 70s right now. We'll see an overnight low around 53 in the Cross, some 40s in our traditional cooler spots of the north and east. Maybe some patchy fog late tonight. 82 and dry tomorrow. Slight chance of showers tomorrow night and Sunday. Highs on Sunday around 75 degrees. And looking ahead, just some low-end rain chances on Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures cooling into the 60s for highs on Tuesday and Wednesday. And we've got temperatures in the 70s on Thursday, upper 70s on Friday and Saturday. I'm being told to fill some weather time, and if you guys know me over the last 25 years, I'm the master at filling time, so I can go as long as you want. But so let me know if you have any more questions. I'm here for you, Ken.
I appreciate it, my man. I mean, there's a lot to like in the 8-day coming up. The only thing, of course, is that this area, especially some of our southern counties, could really use some substantial rainfall, and that's what we can only hope for. Now, the chances are relatively light this upcoming weekend, but temperature-wise, going to be very pleasant for the Coulee region, it looks like. So, thanks for joining us tonight at 6. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10 for Week 4 of the Friday Night Frenzy. A lot of good MVC matchups, of course. Robin Cade talked a lot about Central Onalaska. That's a big one. Be sure to join us then. For now, take care.